all day.
Oh, hi everybody. My name is Neil Kine. I totally love to listen to Fifi Folson, and it's a joy.
Two things that God can never do for himself is praising and worshiping himself. Are you a worshiper? Stick with Fifi Folson. God bless you, Sonny Badu.
Hello, my name is Koda and you are listening to Fifi Folson. Come on, listen to Fifi Folson. He is the best host. This is Kwesi Oteng. But for your mercies, where would I be? Where would I be?
Fifi Folson, my man. Hi, my name is Danny Nete. Don't touch that dial.
Joy 99.7 FM.
I love this station.
That is great joy.
Ain't it unkomo chiwa masaye no be kanidia chewa anka udia usui ka ubesi di Ripa wani so ya uche bia no fansa akuko wani no be nyawaye
Joy 99.7 FM.
To say, Abraham, boy, Anamauti, Esonia Mediana. To say, wind of way, to say, so refuge one, the Kaiwa South say, to say, Abraham, boy. Anamauti, Esonia Mediana. Et is sang, wind of way, et is sang. So refuge one, the Kaiwa South say,
Joy 99.7 FM.
I say, Trachi, Uswa, Shewan was a muye, Sobrano swaye, Bribia, Wawa, Lucidi Uncomo. When you to ye wama, Tiffany force when you are. I had this idea, a dress or briar puba, Beja Wendy, Shinyame, Oyono,
Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM.
Well, I'm sure if you are an OJ fan, you're probably smiling. Hey, you said, hey, those songs, I've missed them. Well, my pleasure to have done the mix down for you. I started off with Obi Nyawaye. Then you had Etiseng. Then you had Fampaibo. And then you had Onipe Hiamwa. On that note, I want to say welcome. Thanks for joining us. Your Life on Joy 99.7 across social media, of course, Facebook, YouTube. We are streaming. It's up close on Reason is Jesus. My name is Fifi Folson, the Christocentric guy, and my guest is seated. We're going to have an awesome conversation. If you want to get through with us, send a WhatsApp at 055-1111-997, 055-1111-997. Of course, live on the video sessions, Facebook, YouTube. Drop your comments, whatever it is. Maybe questions, I will ask him. And so I'm going to first start off by picking his voice. Good morning, Michael Owari Sechi.
Good morning, sir.
That's the voice. Very iconic. How are you again?
I'm very well. I guess you are well too.
Grace is graciously gracing me.
Wow, I love that. That's a rhyme right there.
Yeah, I got you. I'm following you. So, OJ, for starters, I would love to ask OJ. I'm looking at the name Michael Owari Sechi. I don't see any J anywhere. At least O for Owari, right?
The OJ means Only Jesus.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no, it stands for Owari Junior. You know.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, Owari. There's a junior after.
There's a junior after. Yeah, there's a senior Owari. That's my dad.
Oh, I see.
There was another musician in Kumasi called Fred Owari Junior.
Oh yeah.
So anytime the name Owari Junior was mentioned, it's like it used to conflict. It had a conflicting issue with people, so I had to change mine by making it OJ. And from the OJ, I made it to Minister OJ because I'm a servant. I serve the people.
But I kind of like the Only Jesus too.
Yeah, Only Jesus. Only Jesus.
Anyway, so what you heard it, OJ is Owari Jr. One of the things I love about your ministry is your creativity.
Thank you and thank God. We give the glory to Him.
And so I'm going to actually maybe see if I can push you a little bit this morning. I know it's early, but just I like it when you whistle in your songs.
Okay.
Can you whistle?
Yeah.
What is there a song or you just had?
Oh, I'm just making a melody. I'm whistling like playing a sax. I was just doing sax patterns.
Really? Yeah. Do you play any instrument?
I play piano.
Oh, you do?
I play guitar, a bit of bass and drums. Yeah.
Oh, you are that gifted?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
In my house, in my house, we play guitar before you have your breakfast. That's the kind of training we had when we were growing up.
Because your father plays it?
Yeah.
Oh, so music is in the family?
In my family, I'm the least gifted among my siblings. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know whether you've heard of Papa Ura.
I know.
My brother.
I know Papa Ura.
That guy is at another level. Yeah. We all grew up in the same house, in the same home, and you can assess your siblings' strength. And I know what they carry. For me, the secret is I know how to use what I have. Period.
Okay.
I focus on my strength. What I write, how I write it, how I say it, and how it affects you. So that's what I focus on. That's why I'm visible. I'm quite visible. I'm known out there. Apart from that, I mean, it's not anything strange. I know how to work with it.
I see.
And that's what everybody should do.
Well, that's some nugget for you already. So, started playing the guitar.
Yeah. At the age of 11.
11 years?
Yeah.
And then you moved to the keys?
Then I moved to the piano around 94. Around 1994, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, around that side. Yeah, I think I was a teenager. I read music at school, so I play hymns, classical pieces. I do art music as well. That's my training. But the mainstream music that I do is what is relevant in our part of the world. I can sing opera, those things. I do all that. But it will not put food on my table. I will be hungry, and my family will be hungry as well.
Oh, really?
So I have to do what will be generally accepted. That's why I do what I do. It's a choice. So
okay.
I have my training.
How do you strike the difference? Your personal choice and calling.
Calling overrides everything. Because that is what you'll be accounted for.
Okay.
So I pay much attention to my calling. Because the one who gave you the gift, he gave it to you, and he gave it to you for a reason. You account for it. So you need to go to him and ask him for him to reveal you to yourself. So that when you see your assignment, it will be connected to whatever you want to do. So for me, my focus is more on calling rather than any other thing. Because when you focus on your calling, seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all other things shall be added
all other
unto
things.
you.
You're right.
So when you fulfill your calling, the other things will be just additional.
So what's your calling?
My calling is to keep as many people alive as possible. by offering them hope,
Are
pointing
you a
them to
doctor?
Jesus. Yes, by pointing them to Jesus.
Okay.
And inspire them. I inspire people, and I let them know about the God who gave me the grace for that performance. So I inspire people. I tell them about my God, and I preach about salvation and judgment. That's my calling. Yeah.
Interesting. And you do this all in music.
I do all this in music. So I'll inspire you when you listen to my songs. So I don't do the typical Adishimoja, there's no one like you. I don't use those phrases and those jargons in my songs. So my song cuts across. What I do is I step out of the corridors of the church. I step into the streets, and I go to I get to their level. Those who have not yet come into the fold. I reach out to those people. So my song is for anybody and everybody. When I'm able to win you for Christ, then the rest, the Jometels, the Himas, and the daughters, they will feed those people. So I bring them in for the others to carry on. Yeah.
So it's a typical Paul planted, Apollos watered, God give the increase.
Exactly. The increase will definitely come from
Oh,
him.
wow. I see.
Also, you know what? When I started doing music, I was doing I worship you, I'm here before you. I was doing all those things. But I remember after my first album, I realized that the song that people geared towards was my life series songs, like the Being Our Eyes. So I went to God in prayer and I said, Lord, this is not what I wanted to do. But it looks like anytime people listen to my song, the songs that I write about life and that I offer hope to them through the song, those are the songs that it looks like people gravitate towards that kind of style. So upon prayer, God revealed to me that he said, well, son, I have made you an encourager. Encourage people. Keep people alive. So that by keeping them alive, they'll have the opportunity to hear my word one day and come back to me. An evangelist will evangelize to them and they will come to me. Into me born is say, if you are going to even commit suicide, listen to an OJ song. You stop it. By stopping it, the next time you hear the word of God being preached on either radio or on TV, or you might even hear it on the market space. And through that, you know that there's a Jesus that one needs to come to.
Wow.
So I use my song to keep people alive.
So after Adomnio Do, that's how God spoke to you, and then you decided that you're going to follow that line, right? So I want to look at your approach to music. Adomnio Do has a lot of songs. Obi Nyawaya is on that album.
Yeah, Nkwanta 9,
that song. I want to. Let me actually come from this angle. What is your approach to music when you want to write a song? What do you think? I mean, how do you approach it?
My focus is on the human soul. I write to hit your soul. I don't write to tickle just your emotions or let you feel good in your body. I write to affect your soul, your mind, then it gets into your heart.
Wow.
The Bible says, if a man gains the whole world and he loses his soul, the day I understood that scripture, I stopped writing songs that will only let you dance. I write songs that will affect your soul because it's your soul that God needs. When God sees you, he doesn't see your personality. He sees your soul. So if there is something valuable, if there is nothing in life which is more valuable than the soul, then my focus should be there. Because that's what I will get my reward and my crown. So I write to hit your soul. And you won't enjoy an OJ song until you get into trouble.
Interesting.
I write songs that will heal your soul.
But say this also.
Then it will hit your soul. When it hits your soul, that's where I see that I have fulfilled my calling.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. So all the songs you've written, the ones that, I mean, the mix down I did Obi Nyawaya. The first time I heard that song, the same, feeling like, wow, what did the writer think? How was the approach? Because obviously it was one of those songs out of the blue, and then I followed you, and then I heard Etise, then I don't know, but I'm telling you my favorite. Well, before I ask you your favorite, my favorite from you is Fampaibo.
It's my all-time favorite as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I wrote Fampaibo when I was really down. I remember I went to a producer, an executive producer. I had given my CD to him. I wanted him to handle my songs for me. as an executive producer, like promote it for me. It was like a record label, and they didn't even give me a listening ear. When I got in there, I said, I'm an upcoming artist. I've made a demo, so please just take a listen to it and see if it will touch your heart for you to push me to the limelight. And the man didn't even listen to the CD at all. He didn't even listen. At that time, we used to record on a cassette. He didn't even listen to it at all. He was like, more new artist for at least I expected him to listen to it and say that, well, the song is not nice, so go look for another man to produce it for you. So when I came home, I was really down. Because I knew what I had done, and I knew it was a strong song, because I had Adumni Doors and Ubinya Wires, and I think in Quantana, I had these 3 songs on a cassette.
Oh, wow.
Yes, but the man didn't listen to it. So when I came home, I decided to write that song. Usually when I'm down, those are the moments that I write. So I started writing. I said natural, meaning whatever happened between me and the man, there's no need for me to fault him for not listening to my song. I won't curse him. I won't say anything evil about him. What I would do is, I'd rather fight hard and prove him wrong.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I'm that kind of person who believes that the best revenge in life is success.
Oh, I see.
When somebody doesn't believe in you, prove them wrong by working extra hard, pray more, and let the person know that the opinion he had about you was wrong. So I decided to write a song. Yes, I
took a crack.
I sit naturally uswa shawanu asemuye sobrano swaye bibie wa susudi unkomo epweni ato ye wama etifina na force wonimoa ya disuande etrese obrai okupa peja weni shenyame oyonu kwafo. I love the second verse. It says, Anura, and any ochna soon to me nyepe. In Kugonsu ya jintre, se uje mwa na wapaba. Peja weni shenyame oyonu kwafo. Enti Fampaibo
Joy 99.7
Kawasam Chire Okasienwa Pweni atoye iwama Asafuerade Ojuni.
Oh, thank you, OJ. I got emotional on that one. And the way you sing, like there's something about you, it's like, I don't know, maybe if you were in one of those textbooks, it would be difficult to study.
I know, right? Sometimes my wife tells me, you're a very strange person.
You got the way you sang with all those minors. I'm like, oh, wow. When you're singing, you can hear some keys in your head there. Oh, yes, my guest this morning, up close on Joy 99.7. Reason is Jesus. So, that song, Fampai Bo, is one of my, like I said, is my favorite. I'm excited it's your favorite as well. And then I want to talk about Etiseng.
Okay.
Why would you write a song like that?
Etiseng was right after the release of my first album. I was quite busy after the release of the song. It became a hit. And I was running around, ministering here, jumping from one church to the other. I mean, a little money was coming in, I mean, at that time, sales was good.
Okay.
I mean, they were buying CDs and cassettes at the same time, and it was good. And I realized that my intimacy with God was diminishing. It was just going down and down and down and down. So one day, I was having my morning devotion, and the Lord whispered in my ears. He said, son, just compare those days that you were hustling and now that things are on a good path and we're enjoying a bit of fame and a little cash is flowing in here. You don't even have time for me anymore. When I need you, I don't get you. You rather do your devotions in the evenings instead of in the mornings because you give me an excuse by telling me that you are busy. So it's difficult even looking for you now. And I felt guilty. I felt guilty that morning. So I said, okay, then I'll write a song at the same. Because if God is telling me this, then it means there are thousands of people out there who have become so busy that they don't even get to God as often that it used to be. So I wrote a song by saying that I sit in a park of a refuge brothers any. You know, man, we have the tendency to be forgetful. That's the nature of man. So anytime you are making progress, sometimes you need to pause.
Right.
And take a reflection, take a retrospect into your own life and see how far you have come. And the things we're doing before you got blessed, we stop doing them when the blessings start coming in. Right. But whatever got you there, you must even increase it as twice or as thrice as you can, because it will rather push you forward. But in when we get it, we stop doing those things. So I decided to write a song out of that, and we had a beautiful song called Etiseng.
Etiseng.
Yeah. Pause and reflect.
When you were talking, it reminded me of what my father told me. He said, whatever you get with prayer, you maintain with prayer.
Exactly.
I think that's some good point there.
Yeah.
But you were talking about you now chilling and God getting worried. Have you hustled before?
Have I?
Hustled before?
Oh, come on. In Ghana, who hasn't hustled?
The
hustle is real.
Okay.
A typical Saito boy. I mean, we were 6. I'm the second born, and I'm the first son. So there's a lot of responsibilities on you as a first son. I've been to the farm before. I mean, I come from Begro, in the Eastern region. Over there, you go to farm. Whether we audition or you audition, you go to the farm. So I've been there. I've done everything. I've sold yams before. I mean, yeah, eggs. I used to bring eggs from Kumasi to Belgro, I mean, over every weekend. Because those are the things my mom was selling just to support whatever my dad was doing. So the hustle has been real. I remember I went to school as a day student. Way back in school. Let me say I was a houseboy. Yeah. My parents had what it takes to take care of me, but I had to go live with somebody in Kwara State because I wanted to learn piano. So I've experienced everything and anything. That is why I write to inspire people. Because if I look back and see where I used to live, staying with people is not the same as living with your parents. And some of the treatment that I went through, I decided to write songs out of it. So most of my songs comes out of the experiences that I've had. Yeah, the daily happenings that I've had, the engagements I've had with people. I sit down, I pause and reflect, and I write songs to tell people that it's not about how you start. It's about how you end. And how consistent you choose to be with what you are doing. When you become consistent with it, master your strength, master in your strength. Based on that, people will pay for what you offer. So I realized that the fact that I have stayed with people doesn't mean that I'm going to live with people for the rest of my life. So let me study as hard as I can, and let me master in whatever I was studying, being music. My giftings are, I know how to act. I act very well, even more than I sing.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I was at the School of Performing Arts. Yeah.
Sir?
Oh, yeah. So Prince David, Nadia, Fifi Coleman, David Nidete Kwashi, this lady. I mean, I've forgotten their names, but we were all at the School of Performing Arts in the early 2000s.
So you're an actor?
So I did music, yes.
Okay.
And I did theater arts. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have you featured in any?
Oh, yeah. We acted a movie in 2005 or 2006 called Genesis.
Were you the pastor in
I was the lead, yes. I was
you were a
the lead
pastor?
character in it. I was a pastor. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
That's the role you were like.
I act. Yeah. I act. So you see it in my videos. Yeah, and I write the concepts as well. I sit down and I write the concepts for my videos. Then I discuss it with the one who shoots the video. So that's how I go about it.
I see.
Yeah.
You are a total package.
We bless God.
Yeah, like that's it. You are an artist. Yeah, there's something about you. God bless you for what you do, right?
Thank
now
you,
you're talking
sir.
about how you're going through life, hustling and all of that. Now, along the line, I know you took some break. It's like I've taken 2 major breaks following you, Pa. 2 major breaks in your career. There was one I think it took you a while, and then you came back with Onipe Hiamwa.
Yeah.
Why do you take those breaks? Where do you go to?
I don't go anywhere. Anytime I take a break, it means I'm doing more writings. I write a lot because if you are an artist, or let's say if you're a playwright, most of the time we live in our heads. We live within our heads. We are very silent people at home. So I love solitude. Okay. Sometimes you need to shun from all the noise going on. Because if you want to be an artist, you need to sit down and learn how to slow down the pace at which life is going. The social media, people are bombarding you with news from everywhere. But sometimes you need to pause, and slow down the life so that you'll be able to write.
Wow.
So anytime you see that I've been silent, then it means I'm doing some thinking, I'm doing some writing as well. And I think between my first album and the second album was, I think, 3 years or so. And from that, it took me 5 years to do my third album. And after my third album, it took me about another 5 years. And in between my third and my new one, it's like about 6 years or so. I take my time. I don't come out with songs.
What do you come out with?
I come out with a message that I've put into a song.
Wow.
So until and unless I get a message from God, I don't release. That's why anytime I release a song, I mean, you feel the impact. You see how it is. Because this is a message. And I've used melody and rhythm as a body to carry the message. So I take my time to get a message before I launch out. That's what I do.
OJ does not bring out songs. He says he brings out messages in melodies. Is that right?
Yeah.
OJ, he's saying some good stuff today. Now, so you talked about your life stories actually transforming your kind of music, right? I want to look at Onipe Hiamwa. Now, come and do it now.
Oh, no. I wrote Onipe Hiamwa the day we buried my dad.
Oops.
It's something that I don't like talking about because it brings out memories that I really don't want to touch on. You know, my dad never had a car. He never drove in his life. He used all his life to take care of us, running around, teaching choirs, teaching schools. I mean, he was a teacher and a music director at the same time. So I saw him coming late. He leaves early in the morning and he comes in late. So we decided to get him a car. My siblings, well, I'm getting a bit emotional.
I'm sorry. Please be strong for us.
We made a coup, let me say it that way. They wanted to surprise him with a car. And a few months before his birthday, he died. Oh. Yes. So, let me hold myself.
Please do.
So the day that he was laid in state in Belgro, I remember I told everybody to get out from that room, and I wanted to stay with my dad. I wanted to talk to him. It's like I was going crazy. Imagine standing before a dead man who has been laid in state and you are talking to him. And I was holding car keys, and I was just dangling the car keys before his body, and I was telling him, Dad, can you please get up? Just get up. Just stretch forth your hand and hold these keys. And after that, go back and die. And I wept on that day. I had not cried for more than 20 years. I'm the type of person who doesn't express emotions. But since my dad died and I had that experience, it's like I become teary easily. The least thing, you see that tears will be running down the corners of my eyes. And I realized that whatever we wanted to do for my dad, we should have done it before his death. And the lesson I learned from it is, if you have any sense of appreciation, express it while the person is alive. Wow. Don't wait until it is too late. Because dead men don't have any sense of appreciation. Whatever car I wanted to buy for him, there was no way he could stretch off his hand and hold it. So if you live with somebody and you see that there is a need that you can be part of the solution, make sure you are part of the solution. We shouldn't wait until it is too late. So I said, Yamboni power mbra tiase. Yamboni power mbra wonkwa. Onipe hiamwa. And in Ghana, most of the time, because of the kind of lifestyle we have, we equate value to money. We think that the only help we can offer people is to give them money. But sometimes all that somebody needs is an introduction. All that the person needs is just a call. Just call the person and tell the person that, Charlie, whatever you're going through, I'm behind you. I'm in support of what you are going through. I'm your brother. Anytime you are in need, just call me and let's talk. Sometimes that is all that people need. But we think because most of our needs are monetary, if I don't have enough, I can't give. If somebody wants to give me money for fuel, the person might give me maybe around 500 or 1,000 Ghana cedis because of the kind of car I drive. But that doesn't mean that everybody needs that kind of amount to do something in life. It can be less than that. It can be 50 Ghana. Obi here 50 Ghana keke. Eda kwato anka na waton. But we think that Obi my 50 and so ye the 50 more be so. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Even in our homes, sometimes we take our spouses for granted. Your wife has been there for you all these years. She cooks, she does everything, she helps with taking care of the kids at home. Your husband goes to work every time he comes back. You see that this man is going through stuff or bread, but you see it as his responsibility. So sometimes sit your husband down and tell him, Daddy, we appreciate every sacrifice that you are making for us. And it will go a long way to help people. So let's celebrate people while they are with us. We shouldn't wait. So when I go to funerals and people are reading tribute, sometimes I get out. I don't listen to tribute. I don't.
Why?
Because whatever I want to say, why didn't you tell the person when he was alive? So the other time I told my wife that me when I die, don't write any tribute at my funeral. Oh yeah. Whatever tribute that you want to write, read it to my kids. Because no family who be here, they may have but my children really knew the kind of person they were living with. Yeah. So read me my tribute, unless God doesn't show me how I'm going to die. But if I see that I'm going to die, I'll write my own tribute and tell them, read it for me to listen. So that they ain't true and I'll correct it. Sometimes I write good things about people. Nipa not yet, not yet. But so you want to write good things. That's a lie.
OJ, are you a controversial person?
I'm not controversial. I'm a realist. The Bible says a false balance and abomination unto God. And that's what I'm saying. So life is a balance. Sometimes we spiritualize everything. In our part of the world, you can't cringe anything. I thereby we sugarcoat things. So when I go and people are reading tribute, do you know what I do? I get up from where I'm seated. Na those are the things I listen to. Really? That's a real tribute right there.
Oh my
Not the one that people come to say no more can fake niema. Aya ginechire wo kwa ya ko ginechire. But in some ekoso.
What do we try your man now?
Maybe I'll use it right.
OJ.
So the point I'm making is, let's be real. Tell me I'm handsome. Tell me I'm beautiful. Tell me I'm a good man. Tell me the good things I've done. Let me know. Don't wait till I die. I don't have any sense of appreciation. Will I hear whatever you are saying? Even if my soul will hear, it will be hovering around that place. I can't touch. I can't touch anything. So let me know. Let people know how good they are when they are alive. Don't wait till they die. Then we'll be shedding crocodile tears and all that. I don't believe in those things.
OJ says he's a realist. OJ, I'm going to put you on the pause there. I'm going to read some messages, right?
Let me say one thing. Okay. There was a man, a very good friend of my dad. I didn't know him till my dad died. Then he showed up. He said, I've been friends with your dad for the past 35 years. And I heard he was dead, so I came to his funeral just to let him know that I loved him. And I asked the man, the man had a shock of his life. I asked him, so, you've been friends with my dad for the past 35 years and I never saw you in our house. I never saw you visit him. What kind of friend are you? He was like, gentleman, are you okay? I said, I'm very okay. Because you've been partner for 35 years, sir. I was saying, but now that he's dead, I mean, will he know that you came around? Because you came to the funeral as a stranger. Nobody knows that kind of friend. If you are getting what I'm trying to say.
I get you, bro.
Yeah. So let's try and be there for people. Now, when you pay him more.
OJ, I have a couple of messages I'm going to read, all right? Let me just... Hey,
this is what for Sunday morning, right?
Right here. Okay, well, keep them coming. This one says, my dearest brother OJ has always been an inspiration and blessing to me. He's a whole institutional, full of wisdom by God's grace. Much love and respect. Okay, thank you very much. Edelgitha sent that one over to OJ. This one coming through says, let me find it. I salute Senior OJ. All seniors are proud of you. So high,
Thank
bro.
you, senior.
Senior
Right there.
Asamani, Senior OJ is a real, is real, not controversial at all. You are hear you right. See, what do they call it, Senior OJ?
We got attended Prempe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Prempe College.
I did music at Prempe, yeah.
Oh, you did?
I did literature too.
I see.
Yeah.
Are you a teacher?
I've taught before, but I'm not a teacher. After school, I was teaching music at Miss School in Kumasi, a place called Susan, so around Family Chapel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was teaching. Yeah.
Did you ever think you were going to do music?
Oh, yeah.
Right from infancy?
Right from infancy. That's what I told myself, that either I'll become a musician, a lawyer, or a footballer.
Why didn't you choose any of them?
Because music was quite dominant at home.
Okay.
And it came to me easily. It didn't come to me through any struggle. So I decided to pursue it.
And how was family? Did they just agree, considering your father was into music? Did they think they wanted you to follow his footsteps?
My mom was quite concerned. My mom wanted me to be a teacher.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I
didn't, yeah.
She bought me training college forms and everything. And I said, no, I want to be a musician. So I left the house at the age of, I think, 19 or 20 to rent an apartment. Yeah.
Because you don't want to become a teacher?
I didn't want to. I wanted to be an educator. I wanted to educate people through my music. Being a teacher was good, but I was not fit for the classroom. I'm someone, I can't be marking papers all the time. I want to talk. Listen to what I'm saying. Apply it to your life and let it work for you. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I get you.
Yeah. I love to stand before people and talk. Yes. Marking is quite a problem for me because me more busy rebellion. So being a 90, no being a 40. Now I feel you. I can't imagine myself judging people based on their strength. I can't do that.
Let me read some of the basic. Sir,
When Majidi said, you know what? I have a challenge with the education system in Ghana.
You know, hold your thought there. I'll let you say it to put it together. Let me read this message before it goes off. Fifi, OJ has wow. He said you made the best. Shirley, so you made me weep this morning. As I'm typing, I'm crying because I'm a single mom and I know how it is, OJ. God bless you. All right, thank you. Well, OJ will definitely throw in a lot of inspiration on the show before he goes. I mean, so far it's been revealing, yeah. Let me read some messages here. So OJ is going to address the educational system. The bloggers, where are you? Breaking news. Breaking news. This is Fifi. OJ has okay, I think I read that one. I think I saw a message from Noble Linkity. I mean, he said, OJ, please don't tell people how to mourn. People mourn differently. Well, that's your opinion, though. Thank you. He also shared his. Come on, Fifi. God bless you. I'm Regina Chimoto. Please tell Minister OJ I love him very much. Why is that? He's my big inspiration. Obi Nyawaye and Mpaibo. Those are my favorite tunes from OJ. Okay, let's also read some on the WhatsApp line. Noble Nkitia is here. Noble, when are you joining us? He says that Charlie OJ is my best buddy in the industry.
Way back.
You guys, wow, I see. Awesome. One here from Mami Ode says, well, come on, Fifi. I call OJ the African country musician. My best is Onipe Hiamwa. Okay, that's interesting also for you to have shared that. I've seen some other dedications here. I'm sure when I'm done talking to OJ, I will do that, right? I'll do that for you. You guys, hold on for me. So, OJ, let's address the educational system.
Let me address what the other lady said. I'm not showing people how to mourn. People should separate opinions from. That is what I believe. That is why I run my house, and she also runs her house. I
think she got it. I mean, yeah.
In our part of the world, it looks like what can the old pa and then maybe we are doing it because we came to see that is how it is done. But you should question things. That's why I was coming to our education system. But what I realize is most of the questions they ask is what is this? What is this definition? But they don't ask us why. That's the only problem that I have. You know, my kids are schooling outside. And sometimes when they bring their homework at home and I look at it, they are they are educating you to know that whatever they are teaching you is applicable. It's more of an application. Why is this done? Why is it so? So that you give your own version of of how you understand the topic. Do you get it? By you catch us say, what is matter? Matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. You give the definition. Why is the matter so? Why is it matter? And they win. So we know definitions. And we can write and write and write and write. I remember I had an experience at school at Legon. There was this particular course that I think I got B-. And I asked myself, I said, why did I get B-? I got B- because I gave the answer the lecturer was looking for. But I didn't put it the way he wanted it. I think he wanted me to do it verbatim. Just write it as the way he taught me.
I know, right?
But I explained it the way I understood it. So the next time I said, okay, if that's the case, next time I'm going to quote everything verbatim. And do know that I got A out of that. Definition by definition, point by point. It's like I literally wrote back all the notes that he gave us. And I got A out of it. And now I say the same, and then I'm rebefi. Because I wrote just to pass. But the thing didn't stay with me. So I have a problem with this chew and pour. So
write and forget.
Yeah, sometimes when we go to a lot of meetings, Ghanaians, we can talk and talk and talk and talk. But what the year failed this one, we fail. A lot of engineers, you see them at the field. They are there. Or engineer with train station, he is there, was show overall. But here we sit in the office, we sign signatures, we give orders.
Fire you, man.
Maybe we are mechanical engineer, won't mean your car. Uka say I know the cocoa company. I mean, do you get it? So for the theory, we are very good at it.
Wow.
Yes. The kind of music I did at uni. You write your thesis, you do whatever you're supposed to do, then everything will end up at the corridors of the uni. But I said, well, let me do practical music. This is what I studied at school. Maybe I'm a music theorist. I can only analyze and criticize people's work when they bring it. But have I even come out with something for people to know? Say, oh, they be all criticized. Also, the way.
I see. So
we should make education practical.
Okay.
Very practical and applicable. So that when you go on the field, we won't fail. And if we bring a power on the field, I will need but yes, only degree, only education, only certificate. So they won't give the thing to him. Meanwhile, no sooner mobile by That's what the technocrats are working very hard at the government institutions.
OJ, you know what? Can you do us a favor? Can you write a song to this effect?
I can write, but the thing is, would they listen to it?
No, we'll play it.
You play, but there are different things playing and people listening to what you have played.
We'll make them listen. Make them listen. Are you saying that because of our educational system, that's why your children are attending school abroad?
Oh, not because of that, but life took them there. It's not their fault. They were born there, so I decided to let them acquire education there. Say Brony never fire gold near any so Koni school if you can't get their gold back, get their education. That you can have what it takes to rub shoulders with them.
Did you work with the British Council?
Yes, I did. Yeah. I did a project with them. I think between 2007 to 2009 or so. Yeah. Yeah.
What project was that?
It was about they were celebrating the abolition of the slave trade.
Okay.
Yes. And they wanted musicians from 10 African countries. And in Ghana, I happened to be in.
Oh, wow. They selected you. The whole Ghana.
Selected with MI, yes. It was a huge project. It was huge. And they treated us as celebrities. You know.
The way you're talking about huge, it means that the money was inside.
There was cash in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't lie to you. When God has been good, let people know. Yeah.
So what do? You recorded a song for them?
Yeah, I recorded a song. But they tricked us.
Trick pa.
They tricked us. Yes. They used us against ourselves. They used us against one another. And we didn't know that. For me, I saw it. But my people didn't listen. What happened was, after every section, they will write a private mail to all of us, telling us that who amongst you do you think was ineffective in the group? Then to move forward, they say they will be making a tall list. Oh, this one was this. So the next time, if we were 10, the next trip will be 8. You see that two will not come. Then they will send private message again. Because the song that we were writing was quite hard. Like, we had song titles like I Hate You. Imagine somebody is sponsoring a project to write a song called I Hate You. And I Hate You was about how they came to invade Africa. I mean, they took our gold, they took all those things. And I remember one of the performances that we did in central London. Literally, their faces turned red. And Emma, there's a Nigerian artist called Emma.
Yeah.
That guy is a solid writer. I was the one writing the choruses. And we were the one writing the rap. It was quite hard. Some of our lyrics were quite hard. So I think they had a meeting, and the next thing that we were told was, okay, your group is very nice. You guys are good. You know how they come in a very polite way.
Yeah.
But a big group, no.
So where are these songs?
We recorded it, but I don't know.
They didn't release it then.
We are not able to release it.
Don't you have any in your email?
I have to check it.
Find one for me. I want to hear.
The words were strong.
I want to
hear.
The
words were strong.
I want to hear.
La 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 la. I hate you.
Okay, it's fun. I mean, with you here, but if I don't take time, I won't talk about Medru.
Yeah.
So I want to switch to Medru, right? So I have a lot of messages coming for you. I'm sure when we are done, we'll just print it all out and we'll read it, we'll reply to them, right? So hold on for me if I haven't read your message. But who starts a song by saying that they were born naked? Which gospel artist will start a song like that?
I was born naked, but I was not born empty. Yeah. I got the inspiration about 5 years ago when we had our last baby.
Okay.
I have 3 kids.
Hold on. I want to share the song. It will be better to share it and then we can talk about it. So, guys, stick around. I'm going to share Oja's song, the one that says,
Medru.
No, born naked, but not born empty. And Jai will talk right after. Let's go.
I will get there. True. Nothing is impossible. I will get there. Me true. Baby, I'm
Meduru.
I'll get there.
I will get there. What inspired the song?
Labor ward.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why you started
At the
with.
theater. Yeah. When we had our last baby,
Mm.
I was there. I mean, when my wife went into labor, and it is an experience that I want I want every man to have.
Mm.
Standing by your wife when she's having a baby. It's an experience that, bro, no matter how brave you are, it stays with you forever.
Mm.
And I held my baby in my arms and I was holding her. And I was like, okay, so this is how everybody comes to this world.
Mm.
We come to this world naked, yet we are not empty. I was holding the baby, so fragile, so innocent, so small, adorable, beautiful. Yet everything that it takes for her to be a great person lies inside of her. Greatness, giftings, focus, strength, grace, every talent resides inside of her.
Mm.
So I realized that we come to this world naked. Yes, we are not empty.
Mm.
If she's to become the first lady of any other country, it is buried right inside of her.
Wow.
Yes. So I said, well, if you can do all this, it will take the strength of Christ to do that.
Mm.
But you must have the self-belief. I can do all things. You must believe in yourself first before the strength of Christ will be perfected in your life.
Right.
So I wrote Meru to inspire people, to let them know that everybody has a journey, and you surely get there. And if you get there, you must have self-belief. Believe in yourself first.
Right.
I can do. The can-do spirit must be there.
Mm.
So I motivate you. Then I add the word of God to it, and with that you can really move forward. So that's what I was trying to say.
It's a good song. How does anyone find it?
Like on a digital platform.
Yeah.
It's on Deezer, it's on Boomplay, it's on Amazon, it's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, everywhere on the digital platform.
And how is it doing? I love the video too.
It's been good. The video also worked a lot of magic on the song. Especially where the dog was.
Yeah.
The dogs were coming to attack me. You know.
Was that real?
That was real. It wasn't part of the video.
Mm.
It was like an accident. After we had finished shooting the video, the director said I should just jump around, move around, like behave as if I have spotted the destination that I'm getting to. Then all of a sudden I saw the dogs coming, and they were back, and they were quite fierce.
Mm.
We shot the video in a park. I think it was a white lady who was with the dogs, and I think she was a bit behind, and the dogs had taken the lead, and it was quite scary.
Mm.
It was quite scary. And Krama Beka wa chui na Beka on camera. I was like, hey.
Okay, you know what? I need to ask you one or two questions before we go in the next 5 minutes, right? So, I want to pick your thoughts on this, right? On how gospel musicians can strike the balance between the gospel music ministry and industry.
There's always a balance.
Mm.
When it comes to ministry has to do with relationship.
Okay.
Industry has to do with business.
All right.
So you should be able to strike a good balance between the two.
Okay.
Otherwise, you become an enemy to the church.
Wow.
Yes.
I wish I could ask more. But hey, the next question, though, is your thoughts on the National Cathedral. There's an appeal for Ghanaians to donate 100 Ghana to its construction. Have you given yours?
Maybe back Ghana, I'm so focused on what I'm doing.
And then we catch you.
Okay, so what is happening? Let me know. Is it?
A national cathedral is being built, and then Ghanaians have been taxed in a way to support with 100 cities donations.
By force, Anna.
I said, "Oh boy, Safono."
So say I'm what into power so we need more now more.
When you pay him more.
Yeah. They are making an appeal, right?
Yeah.
You know, if it touches you. But for me, as a Christian, if I have what it takes to support, I'll do it. But I don't think it's compulsory, is it?
I don't think so.
Yes. Because problems say, we are being. Jesus said, "As for the poor, they will always be with you." We will always find a reason for not doing one thing or the other. So I think those who want to support it can go ahead and do it, and those who don't, or who can't, or who won't, the choice is also in your hands.
Will you?
Now that I've heard about it, I'm going to look for the how much are we supposed to pay?
100 Ghana.
100 Ghana, a month or a year?
Forever.
Forever.
One-time payment.
So just pay 100 Ghana and that's it.
I know.
Okay, for me, I'll support it.
Okay. Your point, Meji.
Okay.
OJ is my guest today. I could read some few messages before he gives us maybe the parting messages so we can wrap it up. Man, I have an avalanche of them. Wow, this is country at its best. I'm going to work on a collaboration now. OJ and Dolly Parton. Hey, that's how it sounds. Hello, Fifi. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to church. Well, this is church on the radio, though. It says, because I have to take my last dose of medicine this morning, but I've been highly inspired by OJ's interview. He's full of wisdom and insight. God bless you guys. Nana, y'all, Bible. We need a Bible now, say. Bible for my Shineman. Bless you. Please play me an inspiring gospel song. Exactly what you're hearing from OJ in the background. Midru. Yeah. Fifi, OJ is spot on. I share his simple. I share his simple thoughts, but deep philosophy of life. That's who sent this one? It's so transformational and progressive virtues. God bless him. Anthony Niajete Ajay. Thank you. Righty. OJ, how would you wrap up? Is there anything you want to share? If I've not read your message, forgive me. I'm just inundated with them, and I crave your forgiveness. Okay. Oh, so it looks like I had a wrong information. Fred Smith, thank you. Said that the donations 100 Ghana per month, not year. So we'll pay for how many years? Can you help me on that? How many?
Every year, 100 Ghana.
No, I say 100 Ghana per month.
Every month.
Every month. See, I know.
And I know.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm not informed. Forgive me, right?
To take in the form of a direct debit or what?
Which
form is it going to take?
Okay, so Ethel also sent me the same way. Original Ethel, that's Action Woman. He says, and you said that the 100 is monthly for 6 months or so. I stand to be corrected. Okay. Anyway, propaganda to begin for my sweet and favorite niece, Beatrice, and your name, Amateur, aka Amateur, who turns 15 on Friday, 6th August. Okay, we'll get there. We'll definitely do for him. And so Fred, Busu, Felix Donto, sent in a birthday dedication to Philippine. So happy birthday to Philippine, and God bless you. There is an option to do a one-time payment as well. And I hear you do the hashtag 979 hash. Okay, so star 97. So rather it's star 979 hash. Okay. So OJ, you have a minute to share something important.
You know this thing, even the Christendom should have been able to do this. It shouldn't even have been the president taking that initiative. Because if we live in a country where more than 70% of the population are Christians, I mean, we should be able to do this. We're in government.
Are this your final statement?
On that issue, yes.
Okay,
in the church, what are we doing? Look at the huge mansions that we have. Churches are springing up all over. I saw in the Wuska, so 70% and a year Christopher. The Christopher, we can't even agree on a building.
Okay. How does anyone find you? Do you live in Ghana or in the UK?
From me. I mean, come imagine it.
Tell me, Cynthia.
Yeah. So I would like to say a very big thank you to my two producers, Movi and Cibex. They've really helped me, and also the team who work on the project. The song was recorded by my brother, Joe Oware.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's our third born. I recorded it in his studio in London. So a big thank you to him. The video was shot by Daniel Chum DT, and Papa Shah also did his best on there. I would like to say a very big thank you to Minister Chris Appel. He was the technical producer for the album. And also to Gospel 360 was able, so he's been good. That's my publicist. He's been so good, and a very big thank you to you as well. You've really done well. You've really promoted me, and I'm grateful.
Thank you.
Grateful, and a very big thank you to my wife, my dear wife, whatever she is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wherever she is, pa.
Yeah.
Hey, shouts to you, Mrs. Aware Jr. OJ, thank you for for coming through.
That.
Yes, for coming through to be a blessing. You've inspired a lot more people. We're sorry we couldn't read all your message, but thank you for coming through. We are back going next week. My name is Fifi Folson, the Christocentric guy, and I'm asking God's grace to see all of us through every life's race with an extra pace no enemy can chase. Follow OJ Minister. What's your handle again?
On YouTube is Official Minister OJ. On Instagram, Official Minister OJ. And on Facebook, Minister OJ.
Right. So find him and get in touch with him. Show produced by Michaela and technical support from Roland Savior, Kofi Savior. Guys, we are back next week. Thank you for watching Up Close. Well, Daryl Quao, what's in the news at 10?